Okay, so here's an example of finding the equation of a line in space. Let L be the line that passes through P sub 0, whose coordinates are negative 3, 5, and 8, and P1, coordinates 4, 2, negative 1. Let's first find an equation for line L. We'll do the vector equation as well as the parametric equation. And then for part B, we're going to find the parametric equations for the segment that goes from P0 to P1. All right, so because we have 2 points on the line, that's going to be able to give us our direction vector, right? So to get the equation of a line, we need a point. We can take that to be P sub 0, and we need the direction vector V, and we can find that given 2 points. 2 points on the line will give us the direction vector, so we know that V then will be the vector from P0 to P1. So I'm going to subtract corresponding coordinates. So that will be 4 is the x-coordinate of P1 minus a negative 3, which is the x-coordinate of P sub 0. 2 is the y-coordinate of P1 minus 5 is the y-coordinate of P sub 0. And negative 1 is the z-coordinate of P1 minus 8, which is the z-coordinate of P sub 0. So this is the vector P0, P1, which serves as our direction vector, giving the direction of the line. So that's going to give us 7, negative 3, negative 9. So that is our direction vector V. Now, the vector equation of a line will generate all of the points on that line. So we have x, y, and z would be equal to a point that the position vector of the point that we have, x0, y0, z0, plus t times our direction vector. Let's call it ABC. So now we have the vector equation will be x, y, z equals our point P sub 0, negative 3, 5, 8, plus t times our direction vector, 7, negative 3, negative 9. This is our vector equation. Now from this we can find the parametric equations. We'll also need to specify the parameter interval for t. Okay, so our parametric equations will come from each component. So that means that x of t will be negative 3 plus 7t. Y of t will be 5 minus 3t. I'm reading off the components from the vector equation to get our parametric equation, and z of t will be 8 minus 9t. And since we want a line that goes in indefinite directions, we're going to let t go from negative infinity to infinity. And these are our parametric equations of the line. Okay, so we're ready to tackle part B of this problem, which is asking for parametric equations of the line segment. So we want segment from P0 to P sub 1. And we can start from the parametric equations that we already have. So that is x of t is negative 3 plus 7t. Y of t is 5 minus 3t, and z of t is 8 minus 9t. And what we need to do here is restrict our parameter so that we only have the segment from P0 to P1. Now, the nice thing about this is that the point itself, P sub 0, will give us the value of a point on the line when t is equal to 0, right? If we plug in t equals 0 into our parametric equations, we get that x will be -3, y will be 5, and z will be 8, and that is our point p sub 0, -3, 5, 8. So we know that the left endpoint of our segment for t will have to be 0. Now, in this case, because we found our direction vector from the 2 points, we know that if I plug in t equals 1, that should get me p sub 1. Let's check it. If it doesn't, we can figure out what value of t will give us that. So when I put in 1 for t into the parametric equations, we have -3 plus 7 times 1, which gives me 4. We have y of 1 is going to be 5 minus 3, which gives me 2. And z of 1 is 8 minus 9, which gives us -1. And those are the coordinates of p sub 1, 4, 2, -1. And so we know that our right endpoint for t has to be 1 for the interval. So we will use the same parametric equations, but we will restrict our parameter t to go from 0 to 1 to obtain the line segment from p0 to p1. So same parametric equations, the restriction on p will give us our line segment.